Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. They are focused on really being productive in the red zone here today. That's been a strength of theirs all season because they have the best running back potentially in school history. He is on pace to break the school single-season rushing touchdown record today. So when they get to the red zone, I expect them to feed him the ball, make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So the Colorado State Rams offense will have the football first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's not the start they wanted to draw up, man. Like trying to get some breathing room, coming out of your own end zone. Defense more than ready, playing aggressive, breaking on the route, and now setting their offense up inside the 10-yard line and a chance to strike first in this football game.
So Fresno State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's Jaden Scott taking the field. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
Steady. I think that's the one thing the coach has been talking about with this running back all year long. Each and every week, this guy has been stepping up, and he's being a leader by the way he is in the locker room, on the practice field, and on game day. And I think you saw a fantastic performance the last time out. This team is winning games. They're in a good rhythm right now, in large part because of how well this guy's toting the run.
And I think it's the identity of this team, right? Like you can feel it. It's him. He is the identity. He's the heartbeat. He's the pulse. He's the consistent part that they really depend on. Like no matter what the environment is throughout the season, they know they can lean on him. And the consistency has been there. So this offense goes through him. Look forward to watching him today against a pretty good defense.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Back's got it. He stopped short of the goal line. Couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own one on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Kelly. They're all over him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Trying to take it back. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Gets the back moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Under pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a miss.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Give to the single back. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Needs it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Kelly. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Ball. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hits inside, it's Isaac. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Burrowing for yardage. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Scott. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Martin will throw it. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be able...
Makes a grab and room to run. 30, at the 20. Touchdown Rams! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds his man down the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Scott. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got their quick. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Rams are in the hurry up. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush right in his face. Across the 45. Turning it on. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, pressure's coming. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're all over it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Martin will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh center downs going to the air. Holds on, it's McClain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak. But right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum. And he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Martin back to pass. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Under pressure. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Straight ahead, it's Ross. Swamped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field is Kelly. Out wide right, it's Smith. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Harper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Defense in press coverage. Ball again. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Martin will throw it. It's complete to the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Hey, kill it, kill it. Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 50. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Caught by Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a give to ball. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. And a chance to mull things over. And let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's ball one more time.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense. Drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Out wide left, it's Scott. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's McClain. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a man on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Fresno State right back to the line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Fresno State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. They'll run this play from the pistol. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start on the ground with ball. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out wide right, it's McClain. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, it's Scott.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Direct snap. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Running inside, it's Scott. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Sends it back in motion. Running the red zone, it's Scott. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he puts through the extra point.
24, Colorado State, 19.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's ball to begin the drive. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Got rid of it. Right side, it's Johnson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll throw on third down. Look out! And they got it. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.